is IoT based real-time air quality and pollution monitoring system, in which I am using different types of sensors like DHT11, MQ2, MQ7, MQ9 and MQ135. These are all gas sensors and temperature humidity sensor. Also I am using a dust sensor in it. So let's get right into it. This is my Arduino code on Arduino IDE software. You can see you have to include dst.h file. You have to do this like going into manage libraries, and then you will see then you will type dst11 library, kind of it's loading. Let me see. You will type dst, and a lot of libraries will came, but you have to be selective. Like I have installed dst sensor library for it. You can update right now it's version 1.4.2. okay, just like that. I'm using also hashtag include software serial.h, because we are serial communicating between Arduino UNO and Node MCU. It is because I'm using analog sensors, and the Node MCU have only one analog pin, and I have approximately 4 sensors analog. So I'm using Arduino UNO, and then it will serial communicate with Node MCU. Okay. Next I am using include Arduino JSON.h. You can easily communicate with tools and go to manage libraries, like, and it is used for transmitting data on web application. So it is a necessary library. Then I have set serial software serial Node MCU 5-6 pins. 5 pin is RX and 6 pin is TX. Okay, now I am defining DHT pin 2. It means on Arduino UNO board you have to plug this sensor on digital pin 2 of Arduino UNO. Okay, then I will getting him that it is DHT11. You can use DHT22, but it is a different sensor, and it has high accuracy, but right now I am using DHT11. okay, just like that I am defining MQ2 pin to analog 0 pin, MQ7 pin 1 A1 of Arduino UNO. Same goes for MQ9 pin pin 2, pin A2, and pin A3 for MQ135. Void setup, in which I am using serial.begin 9600. I have set the baud rate 9600, and then dst.begin to initiate the dst11 sensor, and Node MCU.begin 9600 baud rate is set. Then delay for 1 minute, and then serial.print ln. It means it will print on next line program started. This will run only one time. Then we will come to void loop, in which I have stated static JSON buffer 7000 JSON buffer. It means I have set the size of 7000 in it for the data transfer. You can use 1000 according to your code, because I have already many sensors integrated, so I have set it to 7000 size, so that it can run easily. JSON object and data is equal to JSON buffer dot create object. That's it. Okay, obtain sensor data. I have made different function for each sensor, like DHT11 function. Now it jumped to DHT11 function, void DHT11 function, in which I have set I have already initialized the humidity and temperature sensor at the top, float h, float t. So h is equal to dst.read humidity. It will read the humidity, and likewise it will read temperature. Now serial print, which will be printed on Arduino IDE serial monitor, and the data and the percentage sign. Similarly, for the temperature sensor, it will print temperature, then T is equal to the value of the temperature right now in the environment, and Celsius degree. Celsius degree will be printed on a serial monitor. Same goes for the then it will came back to MQ2 function. Now MQ2 function, MQ2 sensor value is equal to analog pin MQ2 pin. I have already defined MQ2 pin at analog A0 of the Arduino UNO. You can write A0 or MQ2 pin. Serial dot print, it will print on serial monitor, then the value, and if the value is increase greater than 300, then smoke detected, and delay for 1 second, and it jump back again to MQ7 function. Same goes for the MQ7 function, in which the analog pin is already set, and it will print on serial monitor, then the value, and delay for 1 minute. Okay, same goes for MQ9 function, MQ135 function. You can see the code. I have for the MQ9 sensor, I have we have also it has to be calibrated first, and it has to be preheat about 15 minutes. Then it will show the real-time values, and for that it has all this code. And same goes for the like MQ7, MQ2 functions working. Same goes for MQ9 function. And MQ135, the last sensor, it has an analog same procedure. It will read the data and it show it, and I have touched and in if statement it has a threshold at 400. If the value increases 400 above 400, then it will show high. Let me check if I am connected to a board Arduino UNO. You can select from Arduino AVR and Arduino UNO, then port COM8. You can see COM port 8 is it exactly okay or not. Ports, go to ports, and you have Arduino UNO COM8. Okay, now just upload this. It will take some time. Let me see. It's running good. You can see program started. Humidity 47%, temperature 24, MQ2, MQ7 values, MQ9, MQ135, and then humidity, temperature again. It will because it is in white loop, that is why it is running continuously. Okay, now we will see the ESP8266 code. I have included a serial software serial because for the serial communication in between. Same goes for Arduino JSON. Okay, now ESP8266 Wi-Fi or header, you can add all these libraries by manage by clicking on tools and then manage libraries, and you will see the libraries there, and you can install it. Okay. Same goes with serial software Node MCU D6 and D5 pin. On Node MCU, you have to connect your wiring through an Arduino UNO digital pin 5 to a Node MCU D5, and for Node MCU D6 pin to Arduino UNO digital 6 pin. Okay, this is my SSID. This is my hotspot, and this is a password. Okay, and I'm using ThinkSpeak. I will further explain the ThinkSpeak, how to work with it. API.thingspeak.com and float. Only initialize this Wi-Fi client. Void setup serial.begin same, node MCU.begin same. Whilst is not equal to serial continue. Okay. Serial print connecting to SSID. When I will run it, you will see. This is an easy example. Just Wi-Fi begin. I'm just beginning the Wi-Fi. Or if not Wi-Fi is not connected, then it will show ... serial print ln is equal to Wi-Fi connected. Okay, server started, and it will going to ThinkSpeak. Let me just void setup. Same goes just like in Arduino UNO, and if the data is not equal, then you will see invalid JSON object. It means it is not reading. Node MCU is not picking the values, sensor values in and in short, you cannot upload the sensor value data on your web application. Okay, JSON buffer dot clear, it will clear the JSON buffer and return. Okay, and if it will successfully run, then JSON object received humidity is equal to h is equal to data humidity, which we will get from Arduino UNO, and this just print all these things on Node MCU serial monitor. Okay, same goes for MQ2, MQ7, MQ9 and MQ135. And now sending to ThingSpeak, and then jumps to void sending to ThingSpeak. If line.connect server 80, we have to select port 80. You can Google it, what work for port 80. Let me see, port 80. Port is the port number assigned to commonly used Internet Communication Protocol, HTTP. Okay. Now this is my API key. I will further explain it how these thing works, and just it will print on it and will plot the graph on it. I will in ThingSpeak content I will cover it how these things would work. Right now I am connected to my university Wi-Fi, so I cannot run it right now, but I can show you the video how it will run. You can see this is Arduino UNO serial monitor, and this is the Node MCU, and it will get value. You can see JSON object received, and it will show the values, and then it will send this data to ThingSpeak. You can see ThingSpeak.com. I have already logged in. Now I can go to my channel, and you can create a new one, equate as description field, maybe humidity, add humidity or add temperature, and then save the channel. I have already made, so I don't have to make new one. Okay, I AQI test air quality index, and you can see these are my graphs for temperature and humidity, and these are the gauges accordingly. Similarly MQ2, MQ7 graphs. Okay, this is a private view, public view. These are the same things. Okay, the main thing you have to include in your Node MCU code is the API key. Right of channel key, you only have to pick this one and paste in your Node MCU code. Okay, and this will show you graphs on your web page, and this how you have to integrate this graphs on your web page. You can add this, copy this and paste in your web app. This I will cover it in the website section. Okay, in ThingSpeak, these are the things you have to set up. Okay, the website, and this is my landing page. I will open it with the VS Studio Code. Let me first set up these things for you. Add folder and select this folder so that you can run. Okay, these are my website code. For the first page, I will describe it each and everything. Okay, I am using Bootstrap framework to make my web application. I will okay, let me open with live server, and you can see this is my website which I have made. I have written components brain of the project, Arduino UNO, Node MCU, and each and everything I'm using right now. Okay, this is the header body section. You can simply H and emit abbreviation. You can use emit abbreviation so that it will come and just write the body. So I'm deleting this right now. Okay, in body you have to create each nav bar, this is the nav bar I have to include, and the sections, different sections. For that I have written all these code. You can see each and everything, contact us page or about page, videos section, and button. This is for the button. If you don't know how to use bootstrapping, you can easily just pick the code, copy, and then paste it. If you will test.html, just like this, and if we open it, you can see hello world. Okay, and now if you have to add the nav bar, okay, now if you want to select this nav bar, just copy it and just paste it, and you will see the nav bar. Now you can change accordingly about how to implement these codes and how to design your website. This is the tutorial for how things works. Okay, let me just delete this file, test file. Okay, now carousel, I use carousel for this sliding. These are the buttons, and the join hands. If I join hand to save the environment, this is for this code. And Pakistan has the second worst air quality in the world. You can use this like that. I have used several for these. You can see this, and this is the remaining code. I will show you the remaining code, just like that. And you can also click this if you want to read, like that. It will, if you want to know about the Arduino UNO, you can go to Wikipedia, NodeMCU, news. Okay, like that. DHT11, if you want to check the data sheet, you can see the data sheet. Same goes for MQ2 and several other sensors, like that. Okay, these are the data sheet. Okay, this is my first page. Now we will come to our graphs, and in graphs you can see these are the code which are in ThinkSpeak, and just I have this copy paste this, and you will see gauge and the graphs. For that I have used dashboard.html. Is the dashboard.html for graphs, and you can see this is the graph code. You can see the iframework. I've seen the iframework. I've just copy pasted it just like that, and then it will run and it will show on your web page. Okay, same goes for the weather page. If you want to if you will enter Lahore, it will show Lahore temperature, and other section about and contact us. I've made each and every page like that, and these are the codes. Simple. Now I will tell you about how to use 00 web host. You can go click this 00webhost.com, and this the sign in. I automatically I have to sign in. Let's see, log in with Google, JNQ5, and you will get into members area, website list. I'm right now I'm managing only one website. Let me check manage website, and this will go to the dashboard of the 00 web host. Now you can upload your files, these files, like these files. In your file, go to file manager and upload files. After that you will see public HTML. It's loading right now. files.00webhost.com, public HTML, and then you will copy paste all your upload your files here, so that it can run like that. Okay. And for also I have worked on let me describe you database phpMyAdmin, and you will see I have created one database name, database user. You can create new database, and if I click on manage database, you will see it's loading right now. This is my database, and you can see you can create new one and then go entry and do some stuff here like that. If I click on DHT11 sensor, these are the values I have get from Node MCU. This is the real time and it will show on my web page. Okay, this is how I can you can do this by Postman method. You can have the API, and I have downloaded the extension here. If it's available right now, it's not available. You can easily post the data on it like this. Okay, this covers the database and the website, in which I've dbconfig.php, in which I just configure my db user, db password, db database, and db server. And after that this is my insert.php page, in which data will be inserted into the table which I have shown on 00 web page web host database phpMyAdmin. Insert into DHT11 temperature, humidity values, temperature, humidity, and if it will be successful, then it will show DHT11 successfully created. If something goes wrong, it will show this message, and parameters are matching, please check the results. Okay, this is for the insertion, and same goes for the delete. You have to delete any you can delete it from by selecting the ID, and if it is successful, then data successfully deleted. No DHT data found by a given ID if I will put wrong ID, and same goes for if any parameters are missing or not. Okay, for the read all department, you can read all those sensors values of the DHT11. Same goes with if you have to pick any specific by ID or by values, you can use this code. You can use this method by Postman, and if you want to update any selected ID, you can update the value. And Nextion HMI, I'm using Nextion HMI for to integrate a sensor value, live sensor value on it. I have designed the page, Air Infinity, and these are the buttons right here. If I debug here, if I click DHT11, then it will go to DHT11 page. Same goes for MQ2, MQ7, and if I paste click on all page, then it will show each every code. Okay, now we will see HMI code for Arduino. Same, these are the same we already defined. And read sensor, it will read the different type of sensors I have integrated, and then send humidity to Nextion. Now send humidity to Nextion, string command is equal to humidity.text. I will give you an example like this. If I go to my HMI page, and then let me see, sorry, in debug, go to, and then if I type command dot text, sorry, temperature dot text is equal to 35.5. if I paste it, then it will change. Same if I create 45 and then enter, it will change. Likewise, in Arduino code, string command is working like this. Serial.print, it will print on my serial monitor, and end next command, it will go back again, and same for the temperature MQ2, MQ7, MQ9 and MQ135. okay, and then void setup serial.write 0xff, it will end. Okay, this is my Nexon preview. You can see all these pages, you can create each page, and it is much easy to use. Okay, this is my HMI part. Okay, these are the values it is showing right now, and this is my project. And you can see the Arduino UNO connected with Node MCU and different types of sensors. If any gas or anything will come, it will change the value. You can see right now it is constant. If anyone in the room smoke or any gas detected, then it will show the value at how much the rate it is right now in the environment.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up, so